All right, racists.
Did you know that it's scientifically proven that Native Americans come from Siberia?
We have unpacked this story many times, but there's something that we need to emphasize with today's lesson. I notice this subject tends to draw emotions one way or another, but what people need to realize is that the subjects that I cover comes from studying and learning as I go. I'm not uncovering or unpacking some deep, dark secret from the archives of Moses. I'm just learning alongside my team, and then it's shared with you all. Everything that I learn can be verified. I also give you a little Easter egg by making my captions something you can Google so that you can verify what I cover in my video. Everything is well thought out, with sharing information as the main objective. So please lose the emotions and offer information if you have it. Don't criticize me for something a corporation placed online and then labeled as factual information. Don't punish my eyeballs for something someone else's hand typed. Now, let's get back to business. Anthropology has been a very big topic on the debate of who is original to this nation and land. The most robust truth we have comes from DNA. Genomic sequencing from ancient remains reveals that Native Americans are primarily descended from a population known as ancient North Siberians. The haplogroups that match their profile are primary lineages A, B, C, D, and X, which all point back to a Siberian or East Asian source. History has stated for quite some time that these groups descended through Alaska. But the arrival that precedes Alaska is a group of East Asians and a group of West Eurasians that met and intermingled in the region of Beringia. This group became genetically isolated for thousands of years. It was during that period of isolation that they developed unique genetic markers that define the Native American populations today. The natives entered the Americas in multiple waves, some via land, some via sea. This data is very important to make one emphasis. Native Americans are claiming indigenous with an arrival story. The Aboriginal Americans, reclassified as Black Americans, have always been here. And they have a long list of reclassifications to prove it. They have their genealogy to prove it. There is not a moment in history that they are not present in the story. But there's always a moment where Native Americans are just totally absent. Like the Civil Rights era. I mean, did natives have rights when no one else did, or something? And it's those small things that we miss because this country has us so distracted. But where were the natives when cities like Oakland were being built? Where were the natives during the Indian Wars? We have shown Native Americans on reservations that were built by Buffalo soldiers. And you were being held captive, which means you weren't actually fighting the war. Where were you during the Louisiana Purchase? Native Americans just keep disappearing from some of America's most historical moments. Native Americans didn't gain citizenship until 1924, the same year Virginia reclassified all of the indigenous Black Americans. Call it a coincidence if you want. And although my questions are rhetorical, I'm sure you'll have answers for me. Thank you all for listening in.